Welcome to what is this show called now?
I don't even remember.
Continuous outrage still.
It's four guys and a table.
Yeah.
4.
This guy went to college for math.
I wasn't.
He was going to
Tony
open a
counts.
math store.
Tony counts.
I was gonna open a math store if I graduated.
Math store?
We talked about that before. I was like, what are you going to sell with your
Wait,
degree?
dude,
He's
is
gonna
that
go work for that.
calculators?
He's gonna go
Huh?
work for,
You were
work for
gonna
that
do a
math
math
No,
factory.
I'm not gonna open a math store.
Math factory.
Yeah, man.
This is where you get your
just
abacus.
produce math.
Hey, what time is Justin Trudeau calling in? We got the Halloween costume ideas coming up.
Oh.
9:15. Hot topic of the week.
Did you see that meme? It was a black guy. He's like, all right, from now on, whenever I meet a white person before I become their friend, I need to see the last 20 years of Halloween costumes. So funny. I mean, totally in jest.
I
but,
watched
like, it was hilarious.
Crowder's video of
know if
like
it
the top 5 like super leftists that have done bad things or whatever. Like Sarah Silverman doing blackface, Justin Trudeau doing blackface.
It's almost like they're humans.
Wait a minute, what's wrong with blackface?
Jimmy.
So,
Jimmy
anyways,
Kimmel.
he showed he showed the interview.
That happened.
He showed the apology that Justin Trudeau gave, and then it was about the one picture they found, and then the interviewer was like, "So have you done anything else like this before in the past?" And you could see his face go,
No.
"No." I think he started to answer like he did a lot of things when he was a kid that he
Yeah.
regrets.
You know, well, I mean, here's the thing. Like,
doesn't?
if you tally
I mean,
up all
yeah.
your things you did as a kid, you know, but the difference is with us, we're not running a country based on super idealistic platforms. You know what I mean? To where, like, I don't believe anybody should ever wear a hat. You know what I mean? And then, like,
I strongly disagree.
no, what I'm
Well-
saying is, like, your whole childhood, like, you're wearing hats and it's, I don't know. It's just
I mean, also,
Now that
he
you're-
did this as an adult.
Never mind.
All of them. as
What's
an adult.
that?
He did all these things as an adult.
I think they were like his early or
That's
late
fair.
20s. Something
Yeah,
right
but,
around
like,
there,
I mean, think about the
mid-20s.
things you did
Apparently,
when you were.
Jake should do
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man for Halloween.
I can't pull it off. I'm a chubby chub
I'm
now.
not gonna let you. Dude. You are not cool enough to be.
I
Spider-Man.
don't know, man.
cool
I think
enough.
I'd pay money to
No,
see him
you're
in
not.
spandex.
Do you remember at MegaCon
wouldn't.
there
If
was
that was fit, I would do it.
Remember at MegaCon we had
If you were fit, it would be
Dad
funny.
Bod Pool?
The
Remember
what?
that?
Oh, it was Dad Pod Thor.
No,
Wasn't
no.
it?
Well, we had there was Drunk Thor or like Slob Thor.
It
He
was-
looked really
At
good.
MegaCon?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
then
Dad Bod
Dad Bod Pool.
Deadpool. Yeah,
I
Deadpool.
didn't see that one.
He was wearing like a medium to small Deadpool shirt and mask on a large
On
to
a
extra
not
large
medium
body.
person.
Just know your limitations, right? Like
No.
Dad
yeah.
Bods are in, I hear.
Do you see that? My favorite Spider-Man like GIF, I guess, is the one
It's
where
pronounced Jif, Jake. Do you even read?
I know
Go
that
home, Dad.
I know
It
that
is pronounced Jif, but
apparently
actually
is,
is.
but
It's
I
stupid.
refuse to do it.
I do too.
It's really dumb.
That's civil disobedience. Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Actually, is it though? You know,
Yeah.
do you know the term Nimrod?
Yes.
Do you know what it actually means?
I would assume that it's referring to the
Spider
historical
person,
character
please.
of Nimrod.
Exactly. The hunter, right? Did you know that the reason Nimrod means stupid is because of Looney Tunes?
Really?
Yeah, so Webster's had to change the meaning of Nimrod
I didn't know that.
because he would call Elmer Fudd a Nimrod.
So they made it
and
up.
and everybody was like, "Well, obviously that means stupid." So,
But he meant
society-
hunter.
This is my point. Society was so wrong, we had to make it right.
That's
Wow.
Have you seen some of the words they've added to the dictionary over the years?
They
Or
made
the
an emoji.
definitions.
Okay.
Webster made the
It
one of the
is not
emojis like the
civil
number one.
disobedience.
You were going to make a
Word
point
of the
about
year.
gifts.
Oh, it wasn't a point about gifts. Like my favorite Spider-Man gif is the where he like
It's pronounced Jiff.
does a trick and then the girl gives him like it's like someone on the street and the girl gives him like a
I
dollar.
love that one.
Yeah, and then he like takes off his mask and it's
Andrew
Andrew Garfield. And he's like, yes.
I've never seen that one.
It's a good
I
one.
think I've
Sounds
seen
like-
that one
I think
too,
it might have
yeah.
been after.
I think I've
I
seen
think it
that
might have
one
been in jest after the cancellation of Amazing Spider-Man, saying
Those
that
were
he's
really
still
bad.
working and making money.
Those were bad movies.
They're not.
I
They're
don't- I
bad,
don't
but they're
think
not
they're
as bad as
terrible.
they get a really
Dude,
bad
they were
rap.
not amazing movies, but I don't think they were as bad as
Yeah, but
everybody-
didn't
They
they
get a
ruin the,
really bad
Peter
rap.
Parker wasn't Peter Parker in that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He was kind of like
That's
a
true.
like
Yeah.
a.
But none of the X-Men were actually the X-Men in the
That's
first
fair.
X-Men movie.
That's
Yeah,
That's
they
not
don't
making a
fair.
bad movie.
Well, I guess I'm talking even compared to like other.
I would say the Peter Parker
within
now
the
is
cinematic realm. What?
the Peter Parker now is like I guess I don't know. I guess they
He's
don't.
very close to the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay.
What about what's going on? I'm seeing a lot of memes with that guy
talk
that's
about
got
Spider-Man
the
every
pink
week.
hair, the rapper that's in
Tekashi
jail.
6ix9ine.
Best
Yeah,
memes.
Oh, yeah.
Best memes
They're pretty good.
2019.
Pretty funny.
Did he snitch on somebody?
This is
Snitched on a lot of
this-
people.
He did a lot of bad stuff.
I heard he like raped a kid or something. That's why he's in there.
No, they're more than that.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Well, I don't know what he did. All the meme. I'm
not sure-
only going off meme culture here.
I'm not sure if it's necessarily rape or just like,
That's not news.
or
Yeah, I was
like,
about to say.
or if
you
it,
should be careful with that.
it could be statutory rape, or
Memes are not news.
No, that's fair.
but he
Okay, so when,
he
when,
had
when the
actually.
Area 51 thing flared up, Evan sent me about 30 memes. I'm like, okay, what did I miss? Like talking about Naruto runners getting shot down with 50 cals. I'm like, okay, what's going on?
None of that happened.
No, this was back when they
150
talked
people
about
This is
it.
showed
back
up.
after the event
Two
was
of them got
posted.
arrested.
Yeah, we need to talk about Area 51, the raid.
He's not going to get to finish the
Go
story.
ahead. Tell the story. I'm sorry.
We're talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, right?
Yeah, I don't
Still?
know.
we were.
We were about to segue,
All right.
and I saved you.
All right, so he had relations with an underage girl. I'm not too sure
I'm not asking you to take a personal stance
how
on
bad it was. I'm just not sure. I don't know the facts. I don't know the facts whether it was like molestation or rape or
All right.
whatever.
It doesn't matter. Bad shit with a kid.
He also
and lots of other drug-related and gang-related stuff.
gang a lot like real heavy gang stuff, like international gang stuff, like drug smuggling, gun smuggling, and involved in all this.
Jake, you're over.
Was he in Obama's cabinet?
What? No.
I'm sorry. That was a come on. That was a
Fast and
that
Furious
was a Fast
joke.
and Furious joke. I'm sorry. Tony got it right.
I got it. Yes.
Okay,
So, anyways,
that deserves a funny
this is
emoji.
the second time these memes have came up this year. So I don't know if like a reduced sentence like was just announced or something. Like, oh, you must have snitched again.
I saw one
all
today.
these
He's in a
memes came out.
classroom. It's like you forgot yesterday's homework. Just so funny.
I
Just,
saw one that was like talking to all the Saiyans, and he's like, "Frieza did it."
Oh yeah, I seen one. It's like, yeah, Beerus told Frieza to.
memes really
Take
bring
care.
us together, don't they? Like you're talking about a rap.
It's modern day
Star
hieroglyphics and stuff.
yeah.
It's the modern day what?
I don't know, like hieroglyphics and stuff, like just stories being
It's
told
so
through
funny,
pictures.
man. Like, and like memes that are being ironic about memes.
Someone wants to know why Tony is rarely on camera. I am on camera.
Because I rarely press
Okay,
this
when
button.
when you said that, I heard Tony Israeli. I was like,
Where's
wait, what?
Israeli Tony?
Dakota joined. Thanks for joining us, Dakota.
Dakota, I thought you were joining us right here. Where you be?
I'm gonna start taking a seat.
You
No,
might as well.
I
It's
want
prime real
to be. I
estate.
want to be center of attention. So I
I really don't know why I don't sit there, but
You desperately want to be the center of attention.
I succeed most of the time.
It's all that charisma.
All
So-
right, so go ahead.
Oh, I was making jokes about with this Tony the other day. Like, if he goes into witness protection, like, how does that work with him?
goes
Oh,
into
yeah.
what?
He's one of the most
Remember that.
recognizable people on this planet, I think.
Wait, who?
If
Tekashi
Tekashi 6ix9ine
6ix9ine
goes into witness protection,
Oh,
He has face tattoos.
he's got
yeah,
face
yeah,
tattoos.
really stupid
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
I'm
dude.
looking
Yeah.
for a guy with a 6ix9ine tattoo, not that giant scar on your face, so you're good.
Oh yeah, it's
He'd have to get like really extensive surgery to get
I
a
don't,
chance
that's
of
what
not
I'm-
being.
I don't think that surgery exists.
You think at any point when he was getting that tattoo, he was like,
I've seen face
I'm gonna
off.
love
Better not
this
rape
forever.
somebody.
I've seen.
I mean, that's the default setting,
No.
right?
That's the default.
You know, like it's like when people have like the anti-swastika thing on their Facebook page. Like you look at it, and you're like, yeah, you don't like Nazis. Like, welcome to the 6.99 billion
society.
other people on the planet. You know what I mean? Like,
If you ever think to
Yeah.
yourself,
No, I know, it's
if you ever
silly.
think to yourself, I probably shouldn't rape someone, you're probably a bad person.
Who would get a face
face
tattoo?
tattoo of a sex position on your face.
My point
What a
stands.
moron. What a
okay, so
moron.
what? Let's talk about this Area 51 thing. So, like, who really thought it was going to be a big thing?
So I read this. I don't know
was
how
hoping it
true it
was
is. I think it was a BuzzFeed article. So I mean, that's
Oh, so it's
questionable.
100%.
That's a questionable source. But it was about this kid who just started an event on Facebook as a joke, and then like
That's what
it
I had
just,
heard
like,
also.
snowballed, and 150 people actually showed up.
I
Was
was
it
ex-
really? I heard it was maybe like 1,000 or something like that. Was it
Uh,
What
it
did you
wasn't
just
that
say? Is it like
read-
20%?
So I mean, granted, like I said, sources, but like what I just looked it up yesterday, and it was like 150 people. They shut down all live streams because the government was worried about it, and like
Because
only,
they
like-
thought somebody might actually get offed on a live stream.
Yeah.
And the government's going to be like, ah.
So they made it so I don't know how they did it, but they made it so you could only broadcast from like a town like a mile and a half away or something, according to this article.
Oh, so they only
Yeah.
shut down live streams in that area.
Right, and
oh,
then
okay.
150 people
Not
showed up.
nationwide.
They've only got.
Well, I didn't know how
They've got
far.
2 people that are confirmed arrested for trespassing, and then that's it.
I
Did
was
you
ex-
see the Naruto
I
runner?
was expecting.
One of them was a Naruto runner.
No,
I'm
did you see
kidding.
the
No,
guy?
that'd
Did
be
you see the Naruto
Yeah,
runner on
yeah.
camera? It was like there were a bunch of memes about that. It's like the
I
whole
got-
internet's like holding him up.
I got a conspiracy theory that I think that like a lot of people died, and the government's just covered it up.
100, only
Shut
100.
down those live streams. We just killed a lot of nerds.
Only 150. Like that's where Brad's like. I
There's
heard.
just a guy sitting on a wall like.
I feel like most
Brad's
of the
like, I
stuff,
heard it was 1,000. No, no, it's 150.
No,
Only
It was really 1,000.
It was at one point 1,000
all
lives.
died.
150
Oh, my
made it
goodness.
out.
I am surprised it was only, if it's true, only 150 people.
They-
Because
appar-
there was like,
600,000 on there. Right.
there was
There was over 1 million.
Was it over a million?
I think so. He's gonna pull up the page. But yeah. What?
He put the Naruto runner up
Oh,
there. That guy's an American hero or a Japanese hero. Which one would it be?
Well, I mean, that's cultural appropriation.
Oh, that's fair. That guy should be in prison. He's not a hero.
apparently they hung out forever and just like they like played music. It was like a really crappy Woodstock.
Yeah, it was like a Burning Man.
Dude, so
Yeah.
I saw a couple of those
They
posts
talked
that
about
had a bunch
aliens
of
and crap.
pictures on it that was
Dumb.
from a black rally. Like if you actually look at the pictures, every person in there is black.
well,
And
there's
they're
also
selling it as this big like
one was from a
Area
con.
51 like party thing.
One was from a concert. Like one picture I saw
Like a
was from a concert in like Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
that what it was?
Okay,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a black
there's a
rally.
big issue with this kind of stuff going on
Fake
the
news.
internet right now.
Complete
Twitter's
misinformation.
well, like the Amazon fires, like the
true, yeah.
picture that everybody saw. Oh, the Amazon is on fire, and they're like apparently it was a 30-year-old picture that had been doctored up. Like that is
Fake news.
that. Well, okay, yeah, you are fake news, but that is a huge issue. Like
that
that's
stuff happens all the time.
that's such a
Yeah.
problem.
Well, that's
though.
because that's society for being stupid, right? You consider your sources. When I
Yeah.
pulled up BuzzFeed
But
earlier,
I'm
I
talking,
was
it's like
"This
CNN
is
posting
true."
it. I'm pretty sure CNN posted that Amazon picture.
I
If they didn't post it, they shared it. So
don't know.
Well, those separated family pictures were from like 2014.
Oh, look who
Yeah, they
decided
were
to
from-
join
What's that?
the
us.
They're
separated
from-
family pictures.
They were from
yeah,
the Obama,
from Obama,
presidency.
the Obama administration.
Yep.
I mean, and not even that it's not a partisan thing, so it doesn't matter that those. You know what I mean? That's just
Right. Well, the law was the case under Bush. It was signed under Clinton. It's still the case under Trump.
well. The point is like
we
when,
live?
when,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not.
when you, I don't know. You should be able to. The problem is that most people assume that those are people are just naturally honest, right? So, oh man, the Amazon is on fire, and you're like, oh well, that picture's from like 1989. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
a problem.
Well, yeah, Dave just said the 24-hour news cycle problem. Like everyone's attention spans on news is so short that every news article is just trying to do whatever they can to like, get notice.
Flash in the pan.
Well, how
Yeah.
many people just read headlines?
Almost,
lot.
probably.
You know how many times a
lot.
headline
Probably the majority.
is salacious?
I
headline
don't
is-
sort. I don't cite headlines.
You know how many times you've shared stuff and I'm like, did you read this article?
I read everything I
Sometimes
share.
the article almost
No, I read
refutes
this stuff.
what the headline says.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking about this
Absolutely.
earlier.
You know what I mean?
Like you'll
It's-
find buried in the last paragraph of the article that
nonsense.
oh yeah, all this stuff we're saying, and
I
it's
can't-
we don't really know if it happened. Like
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've read
Okay.
an article and I'm like, guys, did you read this?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
See, and a lot of
If I
stuff
share,
you read is
I
opinion
usually
too,
read the
man.
article if I share it.
So much of it is opinion.
There is a lot of people who share it so they can read it later too. I've met
you could just save a post though. That makes no sense.
people that people don't
Well,
do
tell
that.
them to stop it because
You
I
just
save-
leave the tab
so-
open.
I
Stop
save
it.
so many posts.
I
save-
save stuff, yeah, all
Yeah.
the time.
Some
So I
people
can read it
aren't
later.
aware that that's a feature. on Facebook.
You could leave the tab
Most
open
of
too.
the time, I
Then you
save
can stop
things and
being
then
daft.
That's the
forget
Tim
that I
way.
did.
That's the Tim way. Leave the tab open.
You have no idea.
Oh my
You
God.
should go look at the computer
No.
in the back. Like there's
Oh, in the
so
back, yeah.
many.
Oh,
tabs.
it's not even that bad.
Dude, it's
He's
not
like-
even that bad.
He's
It's
like, oh, no, look
unhealthy.
at that.
There's like I've seen it like 50 tabs.
Yeah, it's
like
ridiculous.
not even enough room for the first letter. It's just a dot.
When I got into work,
Yeah.
when I got into work
3
today,
dots usually. Yeah.
when I got into work today, I opened up the computer. I was like, "Are any of these important?" And he was like, "I've left those up for you." And I was like, "He's like," and he goes, "Just exit it out."
To be fair, it was ITC stuff, so I did leave it up there like to
Oh,
read
yeah,
or
that
whatever.
stuff.
But that stuff's very easy to find. So
I don't even know what ITC stands for.
intentional
Really?
credentials.
IC?
No, never mind. I'm already an idiot. So
Yep. I'm pretty sure that started before you started
It's
talking.
like international
That's fair.
There
something.
you go. This is that picture I was talking about.
Yeah.
so Tony's sharing. We need to do a meme review on this show.
I'd be down for
meme
that.
review.
From now, I'm telling you, we do need to do a meme review.
I feel
Did
like
you
I
buy
put
the
some
merch?
together to do that with.
What's that?
I feel like I put some together to do that with.
Would it be?
Yeah,
Do we
watch
want
it
to
when
do
you
it
click
where
those,
we
man.
just show it and we react to it on screen?
That's what I assumed.
Okay, then let's do it. That way,
Well,
with
I-
no pre-preparation.
I don't know if I still have them. Maybe.
We'd have to have like
Yeah,
one of us
Are
go
we doing-
fishing for them
Are we doing an
beforehand.
unprepared meme review?
Unprepared meme review.
Right
This is
now?
bad.
No, I mean
This
we can.
is
if Tony's
bad.
got it, but
No,
if I have to
why,
do it right
why,
now.
why is that bad?
I
Do
think
it right
that's
now?
awesome.
Yeah, why is it bad? Why is it
You
bad?
know what? I guess I don't know.
Why is it bad?
I guess
Is
I
it
don't
ever
know.
bad
Well,
to do a meme review?
The memes that I think are funny might not be appropriate for this show.
That's also true.
I have
Listen,
Very bad sense
Elon
of
Musk
humor.
made a dead deer in a pool a famous meme. He's like, did you see that? Man, it's so
that was
funny.
that was reviewed
Oh,
on the
God.
PewDiePie.
I
Yeah.
know where it came from, Jake. I think you showed me.
Well, then obviously I saw it.
so
I was
upset.
asking these guys.
Looking right at me like, did you see that? Of course I saw
I'm
it.
just
Every
gonna
time
point
you
out that
bring
he
up
showed me as well.
PewDiePie, Like Tim gets a little bit angry.
You know, I'll tell you what. PewDiePie 2 years ago, I did not like, but now I don't mind.
Well, 2
I'm
years
not
ago,
gonna
he
buy
only
his
did
juice.
Let's Plays. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
that's all he did was play Call of Duty and stream it, and people
that's
watched
fair.
it.
Not Call of Duty, but yeah.
Whatever.
Okay,
I
at any
bet you
rate,
there's some PewDiePie Call of Duty videos.
what's going on in the old gaming realm currently?
Salamander's Imperial Fists.
Yeah,
They got announced last week. This last week, right?
those models look so good.
Yeah, except for
I-
what's his nuts' face.
Listen,
I don't care. I don't care.
It looks
The
like
most
the guy
important
from Tour
thing-
Soldiers.
that I think we can all agree on this. The thing we need more is more Space Marines.
I
Well,
agree.
you're getting more Space
They
Marines.
just-
so
they haven't
you're,
had their
you're gonna
time
get,
in the
you're, gonna
sun.
get, you're gonna get 2 more supplements, and then you've got 3 other
about to
codexes
say.
that are coming.
my Dark
Are they
Angels
going to
gonna
update
get
all of
some-
them?
Dude, they have to.
Yeah,
they're
they
so
have to.
far below.
They're
Yeah.
they're in the bottom rung of the entire game.
Yeah, well,
They
Dark
have
Angels
to.
were already not sitting as good as the other ones, and then you have
You want memes? I can empty my phone.
I'll tell you what, man.
Yes.
What is PewDiePie?
PewDiePie is a cultural
You know,
revolution.
Can I just point out that he spelled
need
it
to give him a bit
exactly
more
like
credit
the
than
name
that.
is,
He
so like
deserves
he
some
obviously
credit.
knows.
Yeah.
I wasn't being facetious.
Yeah.
He is like
Alright.
a cultural
well,
revolution.
hold on. His oldest viewer is Jake.
No,
The,
listen,
he's
the
the-
age gap there is by like 20 years.
He's
too.
like
Yeah,
the hipster.
9-year-olds. Like
You're-
everyone else is 9-year-olds.
you're not
and
giving
me.
him enough credit.
And
I'm
then
making
me,
a joke.
I subscribed to PewDiePie because I wanted him to beat T Fury.
T Fury.
Not T Fury. What was it?
T-Series.
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
jumping on the bandwagon.
I did. Well, it was over. It's over now. But
Yeah.
but I was. You remember that shooting in New Zealand? The guy was when I shouldn't laugh, but in the middle of the shooting, he screamed, "Subscribe to PewDiePie."
Yeah.
And
What?
Yeah, he got a lot
and
of flack for
people
that.
condemned PewDiePie.
Yep.
What?
He
I
also,
did not
if,
hear about this.
If that's the one I'm thinking
Wait, was it the
of,
shooter?
Yeah.
The shooter said,
Yeah.
The one that
"Subscribe
he
to PewDiePie."
like live streamed
Oh
his
my
thing
yeah,
in New
he live
Zealand.
streamed the whole thing. If that's the one I'm thinking of, he wrote a bunch of.
He had a
'cause
manifesto.
every single one of those.
Manifestos
it wasn't
are
manifesto.
manifestos are hot right
But
now.
I'm trying to think. Oh, he wrote down
Manifestos.
he wrote down
Well, I
Nelson
get- but,
Mandela
like-
as an inspiration for a shooting.
Yeah.
Like he was trolling.
Well, so
the
here's the
manifesto,
here's
so,
the
like, it was
here's the
just-
thing
Didn't
about
Nelson Mandela kill a lot of people though in South Africa?
I have no idea.
He's a communist, right?
I don't think so.
Because if you're a communist, that means you kill people.
here's the thing about
I
not,
mean-
not a direct correlation, but
yeah, you were like,
the math is pretty close. You know, like look at the top 4 like mass murderers in history, and I think they're all other than Hitler.
you
So-
better be
so
careful
when you,
what
uh,
you're talking about. Like, I can fact check that. Like,
check
There
it.
is,
I'd like to know. I know
when you
good old
first-
Mao and
there-
Uncle Joe's on
When
there.
you
Hitler's
first
not
started
a
talking
Hitler.
about
Hitler's
this
not
guy
Hitler.
like yelling, like subscribe to PewDiePie during the shooting, I thought it was like a victim, like diving behind a
Oh
bench.
my
God!
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
That got dark.
We need to change this.
Unbelievable.
Well,
All right.
that was like my
Bad.
first.
Turn
thought.
his
I was like,
mic off,
why?
Tony. We can't be
Who's-
putting out this filth.
so
Yeah.
so anyway, that does bring up a good point of like severely dishonest media that push agendas, because they'll see a shooter like the New Zealand shooter, and obviously he had his agenda of why he did it, and said something. He said subscribe to PewDiePie. So then the media, some of the media outlets attack PewDiePie for things that out of context are controversial, I guess.
Yeah.
Did they? Like, I'm.
There was a
I'm
lot.
asking-
Huffington Post, Wall Street.
Okay.
PewDiePie has caught flack for things that have nothing
Yeah,
to do with
I
him
know.
on
He
so
said
many
the N-word
occasions.
one time.
Yeah, and
And
ever
it,
since
it
then.
literally cost him like tons and tons
I
of
get
money.
it.
So,
I
but
get it.
So
so then
much.
here's the thing though, like you can't pick and choose what when shooters have
Both of us, Jason.
a person that they either look up to, like you said, you looked up Nelson Mandela.
Well, it was a.
Well,
As
regardless,
terrible as it sounds, it was a
regardless,
joke. He was
regardless, this year
trolling.
we had a shooter that was a big Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren supporter.
Oh yeah, well,
They
yeah, that
glazed
was
over that one, though.
That was in
They
Dayton.
didn't even talk.
Well,
I
there
didn't
was
hear.
the-
Well, they jumped right back to the El Paso one. They're
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
Trump basically made this guy kill
Well,
people.
do you not
you want
remember
the
the
top four?
congressional baseball
Yes.
shooting a few
Now, hang
years
on,
ago?
I want to guess, though.
Yep.
Okay, I want
number
to.
He was a huge
No,
Bernie
hang on. Okay, now
Yep.
what? Okay, now Tony's going to read
do
off.
you want the number and then you can guess who it is?
Yeah, I do. But hang on, I want to
might
give
be
you
able
my in no particular order top 4 mass murderers of all time.
So I got to hit
Stalin.
next to get to 3, so I only know number 4.
Okay, well, I'm going to say that obviously Hitler's on there, Mao, Joseph Stalin,
Stalin's definitely on there.
Mao's number 1.
Mao's number 1.
That's what I'm
Stalin's
going to say.
number 2.
Stalin's probably number 2.
You guys might want to write this down because I've already forgotten. what
That's
it is.
fine.
Hitler's number 3,
Okay.
and then I
PewDiePie,
think
number
Trump's
4?
going to be a solid number 4.
Wow.
King Leopold II of Belgium is number 4 with 8 million.
Really? I knew there was going to be some obscure name
Who's
on
number
there.
1?
Hang on, we
We're
got to go to
getting
number
there.
3.
Holy
Alright, so
crap.
The next one, number 3, is 25 million. Who do you guys think?
That's
it is?
that's Hitler, right?
No, it's really
yeah,
it's
on
Hitler.
the nose. That's Hitler.
Really? 25 million? Oh yeah,
Next
you know, I
one
guess
is 40 million. Stop peeking.
That'd be
that's
Stalin.
Uncle Joe.
yeah,
That
Stalin.
is Stalin.
And then number 1's
You
Mao.
cannot peek.
Well, they're 2 for 3. They got this one probably right.
Well, not
50
probably
to
right.
75 million.
Yeah, that's Mao.
Did they
That's
say
definitely Mao.
50
No, it's
to
definitely not.
Yeah, that's.
So listen,
275? Like that's a range?
So
Yeah,
I think
they
the
don't
top
know.
3 are.
Once
don't
you
know.
start murdering that many people in
lose
mass,
count.
you're gonna lose track
Yeah,
about
after you
who's.
hit 50 million, you're like,
so okay now
it's probably after about a 1.
it's like that. After 2, you're like, does it really matter?
was Trump
God.
number 5?
So bad.
Trump's not on.
He's
Dude,
no,
he's got to be on the list.
how?
Why would Trump be on the
He's
list?
modern day Hitler.
I don't understand.
He's being
I
sarcastic.
understand how you're being like facetious here, but like,
What I'm saying is like that 25
So
million
are you
people-
equating that to like killing American dreams as opposed to like
he's
actually
kidding.
killing people?
I'm totally being
I know.
The,
So
the
my
point is to,
girlfriend just-
Dakota's
to make
also
that
joking.
statement is a big issue.
my girlfriend just texted me and was like, "What are you guys even talking about?" She's got a point.
Yeah.
We were talking
We're
about
trying to
what's
decide
hot
if
in
we
games
want
lately.
to. We want to try
And
to
then we
decide
started
if
talking
we
about
want to
Mao
try
and Stalin.
communism. If we really want to give it a shot.
I would have thought like
Anyway.
Genghis Khan would have been on there, but
Jason's
So
literally
salamanders,
emptied
right?
his phone into a chat with us.
Oh my God. Okay, so gaming news.
Last of
Fresh,
Us.
fresh off the.
Last of Us 2 got
mass
a new
murder.
trailer today.
I'm gonna have to look
And a
those
release
up
date.
later.
Why aren't we talking about Borderlands 3? Oh, we tried that
we-
once.
we
Never
can.
mind.
I thought like the hype was dead for that now.
Well,
It's been out
it's
2
been
weeks.
out for 2
It's
weeks.
been
and
it's been
amazing.
out for 2 weeks. I haven't heard.
I haven't
I've heard
seen
literally
anything.
nothing about it.
How?
I don't know.
Listen, I had a good friend of mine.
That rock out there.
I had a good
Well,
friend of
no,
mine
you live-
skip a game.
Dude, I'm
to play
so
Borderlands.
disinterested
What'd you
in
say?
Borderlands.
I had a
Like,
good friend of mine skip a weekly game to go play Borderlands.
It's true. Yeah. Artie. I almost skipped tonight so I could play Borderlands.
That's fair. Okay, so The Last of Us.
The Last of Us 2 got a trailer and release date.
I don't know
Yep.
how we can do it again.
What?
What do you
wait,
mean?
because there's
We've already
there's-
seen the last of them.
There, there's so
No,
there's
this
so
is
few
part
of them
two.
left.
You haven't experienced it, so stop making fun of it.
Yeah, you're right. If you played the game, you'd never make fun
Listen,
of it again because it's so
It's
good.
pretty much been ruined because like the guy's daughter
Shut
gets
up!
killed. Like I get it. She
Well, that's
dies.
not really a.
She dies horribly in front of him.
Just play the
in
game.
literally like the first like
play
8
the
minutes of the game.
Yeah, I
you're
was gonna
right.
say it's
You're
not
right,
that
you're right,
bad of a
you're right.
spoiler since
Then
it's
the
the
rest of
first
the time you
thing.
just run around with Ellen Page looking for her boyfriend.
It's not
who got her
Ellen
pregnant.
Page. There's a whole
It
lawsuit
does
on
look
it,
a
and
lot.
they,
Ellen Page sued him.
she threw it out.
She threw it out.
She's like, "Hey, is that me?" Like everybody else is like, "That's Ellen Page," and she's like, "No."
I forgot about that.
She's
Yeah,
okay
dude, I
with
haven't thought about that in a
choosing
long
her.
time.
Okay, anyway, so
That's so
there's
funny.
now
Shelly.
The Rest of Us. Is that what it's going to be called?
No,
No,
it's
The
The
Last
Last of
of
Us
Us.
Part 2, you troll.
You got to play the game to understand the title. All right, it implies it is the last of people, but you got to play it. Okay.
He should have just let her die at the end of the last one. Like it was going to save humanity. If they don't
Move
know
on,
the end of it
move
by
on.
now,
Just move on.
This game has been out for like 5 years.
Longer.
It's been much longer than that.
Well, whatever.
I got asked to give a
Much,
survey.
dude, PS4s have been out longer than that, and this was a
I got asked to
PS3
give
title.
a survey on the that new Resident Evil title because I'm in like 3 Resident Evil groups, and it was very much geared around why don't you like this?
The Rest of Us.
Because it is
That is pretty funny.
it's heavily a competitive game, and like the fan outrages.
Well,
that's kind of what
Yeah.
that series has been based on, though, right? Like
Not at
hardcore
all.
competitive play.
Resident
Not
Evil.
even a little bit.
Yeah, as everyone.
I'm gonna do it. We need to do a show that's just dishonest game reviews
Resident
the whole
Evil.
time.
Resident Evil 2 came out and we were so delighted. Now it made us feel like, okay, Resident Evil 8's coming next. We're really excited for that. Then they drop
No, that's
Project
that's,
Resistance.
That's not fair.
This
That's
is
not
garbage.
because it was Resident Evil 7 came out, and we're like, holy shit, something. This
Is that the
gonna
one
go
I
somewhere.
played on
Yeah,
VR?
That's the VR one. Yeah.
I liked the little bit that I played.
And then Resident Evil 2 remake came out using the same engine, and it was gold. We're like,
Yeah,
all right,
awesome.
this franchise is getting momentum. And Capcom's like, you know what we're gonna do?
Put on the
Let's
brakes.
throw in a competitive mode.
Let's see if a turd
Start
can
getting
float.
those microtransaction money. And
Oh,
it looks
dude,
bad.
To be
It
fair,
looks
EA
so
really
awful.
revolutionized it.
I'm gonna get
They,
it.
they don't even have gameplay for it yet, right?
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they? I just saw the trailer. I was like the
It
cinematic
looks
trailer. I
like
was
it's
like,
using
it
the
looks
same
like
RE
garbage.
engine, so it's clunky movement, which is great for the franchise because it builds tension.
It's a horror
But
series, but
in a fast-paced competitive mode, do you really want that movement?
No.
Is it going to be a battle royale? Because I think that'd be really good.
No,
Oh
it's,
my God.
it's asymmetrical competitive play. So you got one person building traps and like overhead view, throwing in monsters and stuff, and then 3 people playing against him or them.
That doesn't sound cool at all.
Nope, done.
I don't know who came up with
They
that.
tried it 2 other times and it's flopped.
You know what they say?
Well,
Third time's
I
a
heard-
charm.
Wait, oh, you're talking about Resident Evil tried
No, just like that genre.
one. I guess one's successful. The Dead by Daylight, I guess, is successful.
I guess.
I guess it's success in the fact that it made some money, but like
Yeah,
maybe
but,
not
like,
a commercial like.
I don't.
It's like as
It's
far
not
as I
very
know.
mainstream. I enjoy it.
As far as I know, it's kind of like the
It's not
PUBG.
mainstream, right?
It's kind of like the PUBG of that genre. Like it wasn't the first to do the genre, but it's kind of like got this.
It got it right, yeah.
Can we talk about Evolve?
Evolve is bad.
Dude, Evolve was hyped so hard.
Yeah,
and
it was.
turned out to be
I've never even
really
heard of
good.
it.
was
So,
a big turd.
This is
I'm
basically
totally out of-
Evolve with a Resident Evil.
I'm
skin.
so in a loop with video games.
yeah.
Evolve was
not good.
Evolve had a really bad balance issue. So that if you don't get this right either, like the monster won like 9 times out of 10 in Evolve. Like
Was it meant to be a difficult game though? Because like that.
Well,
The thing is,
it's
the thing
literally
is, if it
it's
was-
one player plays the monster, everyone else plays
Oh,
like the
okay.
player.
So
so
it's
if
not-
it,
okay.
if it was difficult, as in 4 players versus a computer, that was hard. That's one thing. Like that's
if
just
it's
like
a cooperative thing.
See,
Yeah.
I'd play that. I'd play that a lot.
I
There's
would play
nothing
that,
wrong
but-
with the game
yeah.
being hard, but that's
Yeah.
not being hard. That's
that,
imbalanced.
that
Yes.
is a
I
player.
just don't like the competitive aspect. Like if we were to all get together and play a game and solve puzzles in a Resident Evil world, I'd be 100% down for that. but having someone else pulling the strings while we're trying to figure it out, I don't see with a game timer.
Yeah.
I don't see the appeal to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not narrative based. We're not playing a story. We're just trying to beat the other person.
Yeah.
Oh, Dying Light 2 comes out soon though.
I'm
Ooh, that's
super
gonna be great.
excited for that.
Yeah,
Dying Light
Light 1 was
When's
amazing.
that
It
come
was
out?
good.
Tim's just looking around like, what are games?
Do you know what Dying Light is?
You know, can I
What are-
have
I've, I've heard of the first
So
one.
good.
It's very similar to Detroit. Have you played that one yet?
Nope.
What'd you
I
say?
really, really love the concept of Detroit.
What game did you say?
Detroit.
No, what's similar to Detroit?
Dying Light.
Oh
It-
yeah, Dying Light is so good.
It's
It's
not
good.
like Detroit at
It's
all.
not.
And I was about to say, I'm like, what are you
I
talking
thought,
about?
I thought you're trapping him, but
Narrative based.
Yeah.
But it
it's
is-
zombies
it is.
with parkour.
It's got a good story, but like, it's the only thing they have in common.
the expansion to Dying Light was also like equally as amazing as the original game.
Never played it. And I'm
Dude,
kind of
it
sad
was
I didn't.
real
What-
good.
what-
It was
what
the
did you-
expansion to Dying Light.
They took away the parkour stuff and gave you like,
A car.
yep.
Yep.
They took out parkour.
Well,
That's
no.
the only reason
no,
you-
no, no.
It
They-
was
I
like
think they
in
took
the,
out-
you could
they
still
took out the
parkour,
zip line.
but you're like
Do
you're
you
out in
yell
like
parkour
open
when you do
fields
it?
and stuff.
Yeah.
I did.
Absolutely.
At your
Yeah.
TV,
But
yeah.
the
like-
character doesn't?
no, you got to
And then they
immerse
gave you a
yourself into that
grappling
role.
hook, and you basically turned into Spider-Man with zombies. It was wonderful.
That's
You
a
could-
missed
you could-
opportunity.
The
you
grappling
could,
hook was super
Yeah.
overpowered.
You could
I don't care. It was
super
drop,
overpowered.
It
you
was
could drop
overpowered,
kick
yes.
zombies off of roofs and just watch
that
them
was
fall.
that was the best part of the game.
Like that was a move. You got
No, I'm
a
familiar
point
with
to get
Fus
drop
Roda.
kick.
It's the same concept.
Yep.
Except
He's
the
like,
foot.
I can do this.
except with a
So, anyways, I thought Dying Light 1 got snubbed
Instead of a
hard
harsh
because they got
word?
like no big award nominations, and I thought it was better
Well,
than.
I don't think it deserved big award nomination.
I thought
It was
did.
really good.
The
Yeah,
game's
I
got
don't know.
parkour.
I
in it.
enjoyed the game a
Dead
lot.
Enough said.
Island with a skin update.
Yeah,
It was the same
It was
exact
very
game.
similar to Dead Island.
It had,
I
it was
do
better.
think it was better
It was
than Dead
better.
Island.
It was
It
better.
was the
But yeah, he's-
exact same game, but it just
not
got
wrong.
better graphics.
And they added
A
parkour
better
to make
story
it run
and then
fast.
parkour.
There you go.
Dude, you guys have got me hooked with this parkour.
And
I
there
need
was
to go.
also a,
Didn't they put a
was
battle
there a
royale?
I'm gonna swing by
was there a
Blockbuster
They
night
with
and
did.
day
this
element
game.
in Dead Island?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
there? I couldn't. I
Yes,
don't
there
remember.
was.
It's been so
It
long.
was much more heavily emphasized than Dying Light.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
There's a
big
whole
time.
mechanic around
Being
it.
out at
Well, I mean,
nighttime and
hell, they
Dying
called
Light
the
was
game
literally
Dying Light.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Jason's upset that all of us wear glasses.
You know what? I
This is discrimination.
I don't have to.
I have to, or I'll die.
I'm
I
Cyclops.
I will
go
stop
cross-eyed.
breathing and I will die.
all right. So this
Give
past
the audience what they want, Jake.
this past Sunday, we finally got something that we've deserved for a long time.
I don't
Did
like
you
where
not
this is
showing
going.
up at
It's
the house
my-
for
I didn't get a text. Not a single text. Sundays are tough. It's hard for me to
We
get out
did
there
finish
on Sunday.
Tokyo Ghoul season 1.
I don't know why you had to go racial with it, but we're gonna move back into
So if my
So if
count
you-
is correct,
if you say a
Jason just
city-
spanned both of us with 101 memes.
that a boy, Jason. I got a lot of research to do.
He goes done, and I'm like, let's see the final count.
He said done. Okay, so the Cities of Sigmar Battletome finally got
Oh.
a release date.
I was supposed to move this.
I tell you what.
Did you see my
October
comment on that
next
post?
year.
I'm so
No.
excited.
October next year.
No, it's October this year.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah,
well,
I'm
good.
shocked.
That's that's actually pronounced early fourth quarter.
Early fourth quarter. So
It won't be until like Halloween though.
I'm
Like,
I'm part of a
prepare.
Cities of Sigmar group
Nah,
on
dude, that'll be
Facebook.
the bone dudes.
And
the
somebody commented,
Ozyark.
they're like, okay, since you can take Stormcast in the main army, how many Stormcast armies are we going to see that are all Stormcast, but they're Cities of Sigmar armies? And I'm like, it's going to happen.
Yeah, no, it's gonna
Because
happen.
they could be part of the
They're
army.
Space Marines of
Yeah.
Sigmar.
Yeah, so it's like if they put Space Marines in my Guard Codex. Although it probably won't, I don't think it'll be quite as bad, but
Welcome to Playing Chaos, where they put demons in my Thousand Suns Codex.
Yeah,
and it
but
was like,
that's-
look, you've got more models.
That's
Now
a-
you know exactly
No,
how
that's-
it feels,
no,
and it's
that's-
disappointing.
You know what's really
That's
annoying
a
when they
little
put
disappointing. He
when
said.
they
It's a
put,
little more
when they
narrative.
put demons into your Chaos Space Marine army codex, and then they don't have the keyword.
what's stupid? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's dumb
that's-
is you can't
that's the
take them
worst
in the
part.
same detachments.
Oh, you can't.
You can.
you
but
can
then-
with the demon prince, yeah.
Well, no, you can win, but you
not-
lose
like,
all
you
chapter
can't take pink
tactics.
horrors.
They won't be a Thousand Suns detachment.
It would be
That's
a
so
Zinch
stupid.
detachment.
yeah.
You guys just forget their Thousand Sons or Death Guard. I hate that. It's so dumb. Or if you take an Inquisitor, like all of a sudden the Space Marines are like, "Oh, I forgot my doctrines."
Yeah, I know,
Well,
right?
that's
you
all-
can't
I
include
get
an
it.
assassin. I
That's all
hate it.
balance purposes.
I get it, but
Like, I don't
so
think
is the
that's that
rule of
big-
3, and I hate. I
It's
think
annoying
that's
to
a
me
bad
that
way
Plague
to-
Bears are in my Death Guard Codex, but if I want to bring them in a detachment, I lose my Death Guard
I hate that.
tactics.
It's really dumb.
Yeah, you have to bring them in a, which is kind of what you want to do anyway.
I
because-
know competitively that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, why are they in my Codex? That if I use them within the sense of this
If they're
Codex,
in your codex, they
I
should be
get
able to be in
punished.
your detachments without any negative.
We might see something come to fruition with the new drops and updates they're doing, too.
Well,
So-
big FAQ
Drops,
is next
huh?
week.
I heard drops, point drops. We're talking
Well,
about point
every
drops.
year
December,
we get point
yes.
drops. Yeah.
Poxwalkers? You
Yep,
talking about
yep, There we go.
Poxwalkers?
There, there it is.
Maybe.
Hey, dude, chapter approved.
If
It's
what-
coming.
How are you gonna play if you ain't got no models?
Hey,
anymore?
Jason.
I got
Jason.
It's all
I got
yeah,
plenty
Toledo
of
Jason.
Poxwalkers.
don't make jokes, bro.
Okay, I gotta ask Jason a question. Are 10? Are they Blight Lord Terminators? Are 10
Yes.
Blight Lord Terminators good? Because I had a
Oh,
hell
yes.
of a time killing them.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I had
They're
a
good.
hell of a time
You
killing them.
you make them
Who'd
as
you
cheap
play,
as
Ron?
possible. You give them
No,
like the chain
Travis.
axes and combi bolters. Sometimes people will throw in
The flail.
the
They
flail
don't-
because they're
they don't
good.
They don't get chain axes.
They get something.
Oh, they get
Bubonic
it's like a
axe.
bubonic
The
axe.
Bubonic
whatever.
axe. Yeah.
Bubonic
Better.
axe. Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah, it is better.
Yeah, you take the axe and combi bolters, keep them cheap, and then it's just like a
You give
bunch
one.
of
You give
hard
one
to
or two
kill
of them a
wounds.
flail.
I think that's something you should look at because it was a
Yeah,
it was an SOB to remove.
They're
I
pretty
didn't
good.
remove.
There are a
them.
lot of points.
Yeah.
There are a lot.
Yeah,
of
but
points.
It's
they're
similar
tough.
to the Bullgren
They're-
concept, though.
you deep strike them too.
They're,
so you
yeah,
can deep
they're a
strike
bully
'em.
unit.
Yeah.
Do you ever? Deep.
And now with
But-
now they get a buttload of attacks with shock assault, even though I know it's different for them, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, they
You
get the
love
extra
the-
attack when
They
they.
really like the shock assault when it's
Yep.
deep struck.
Deep
Holy
struck.
shit.
So did we just give up trying not to swear on the show?
No, we don't.
Like
swear.
I've heard the word shit like 5 different
No,
times.
well, you didn't have to amplify it, Brad.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I swear one time.
What's wrong with that? You can say that on the radio.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
this is the
No.
FCC.
Listen,
You can
if,
say it on
if your
TV?
dad hits
You
your
said it
mom
on
at
an
the dinner
episode of South
table, are you
Park
going to be like,
150
Dad,
times.
are you going to bring it up
Yeah,
right then?
I
or are you gonna
remember
let
that. That's a good episode.
I'm gonna bring it up right there.
You can say it on cable.
I shouldn't
Do you know
joke
why you
about
can?
domestic violence.
Why?
Why?
Because it's cable's private broadcast. You can't do it on over-the-air broadcast.
Okay.
They can literally say whatever they want.
I
but
want
they'll
to
lose
get
viewer
your guys'
base.
opinion on this. So,
Makes sense.
you ready?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not. And go.
Well,
I'm
let's-
waiting.
All right. So
No, I'm not.
Okay. Drosty, just let us know when everybody's ready. I want us in silence until everyone's
Go.
ready.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Okay, yeah, moment of silence for Clone Wars. So, Legion's biggest update yet, the Clone Wars set, was supposed to come out late third quarter, right? So you haven't seen all this, and most of the viewers maybe haven't either. So, Fantasy Flight for the last year has gotten into the habit of saying something and then delaying it, right? So I think it's happened at least 6 times,
The
probably
most-
more than that.
To add on top of that, they say something that, hey, this is coming out, and then they don't say a release date for 6 months.
Yes.
Well, that's
And then
what they've been doing.
and then
yeah.
delay it.
So, at any rate, that they don't say like it's coming out September 28th or whatever. They say late third quarter, right? So, come to find out, it got delayed, and they're like, "Hey guys, we're sorry, it's getting delayed again, but it'll be as close to third quarter as humanly possible." So everyone's like, "Oh, okay." So it's like within a week. So then they come out. This over a series of days. An employee comes out on the Star Wars Legion Facebook page or Facebook group. It's not even an official page, and he says, "Okay, guys, October 4th, it's a go." So this dumbass puts out this dumb guy, sorry, Brad, puts out
You're gonna
a
offend Brad.
call for pre-orders on our Store Legion page, right? Because we got to get the product in that people want on the 4th. Literally the next day, that same guy comes out and says, we missed it again, so it's going to be a little bit later, right? So a day goes by, I'm like, that sucks, but like it is what it is. And then literally somebody posted a picture, got my set today. Online retailers were shipping them. People are receiving their core set that does not have a release date.
What?
People
didn't
have
know
them
that.
in their hands, not from Fantasy Flight, who already screwed the pooch at Gen Con, selling them at Gen Con. People are getting them from distributors and from online sellers. Whereas local stores, local schmucks, is what we really are, don't have any of the product.
That's poopy.
That is.
Is there any clear indication as to why?
No. And
Fanny
the
Flake
guy,
is
the
doing
liaison,
a terrible job with their organization.
I'm on that group. I did more than ask. Okay, like I was a keyboard warrior for a solid day, and basically what I want to know is are there going to be any repercussions? So naturally, it's been radio silence from the Fantasy Flight employee.
Hey, Tony, can you go in there and unplug a keyboard and bring it out here so we can knight Tim with it?
Get it yourself.
Yeah, you know.
I asked
so,
nicely, dude.
so I was very.
That's terrible.
It's a clear. It's a very wizard move.
yeah.
We don't care about the local joint.
Yep.
Is it really fair to dog them
Yep.
online when they started that that whole thing?
The who?
We.
What are
You
you referring-
posted in the
Yeah.
Measure
The
group, right?
the helping local game store thing
Yeah.
that Wizards plans to do. Yeah. That's a good step, but we haven't seen anything come out of it yet.
No, I
That's like
understand, but I'm
Nazis
saying, like-
offering to plant or set up headstones
They're
at
not
Auschwitz.
Nazis.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
we'll
was about to
plant,
say, I
we'll
don't
plant,
know
a,
if I call
we'll
it
plant a
racist.
tree for everyone we
That's
kill.
good.
then.
What
Go
I'm
to the
saying
nuclear
is,
option.
what I'm saying is, they put them in the ground and they're like, "Hey, well, let us decorate the headstone."
It's just. Oh, I mean,
I get it.
It's
I think
nice-
that's,
I get
that's a little bit like looking a gift horse in the mouth.
it's nice
Which
that they're.
I
that's
think
fair. I mean,
you
that's
know,
fair.
It's nice
But
that, it's nice
go
that
ahead.
Wizards is planning on doing something, but it is like after consistently in the last few years of just doing policies and plans that hurt LGSs and help.
So, but let
big
me ask you:
retailers.
so past experiences mean trying to do the right thing is meaningless?
No,
Is that-
not at
No,
all.
just take
Not
it with
at
a
all.
grain of
That's all I was
salt.
saying.
You
Yeah,
just take
no,
it with a
it-
grain
it
of salt.
doesn't-
Maybe it's not the best thing to dog them when they're trying to offer it. At least.
Well, but then okay, that's a fair point. With one hand, they're dangling this out on the carrot, and then the other hand, they're like, "Hey, more exclusive product that local stores can't get." Literally
Yeah.
at the same time, like they did it again.
Oh yeah, they just released the product that.
But you're right. I mean, they deserve credit for what they're trying to do.
Oh, they're opening up. I think they're opening up their own online store now.
it
it's
seems bad.
it's
For
like a
local.
Wait,
stores.
Wizards?
yeah. I think Wizards is opening up like an
Are they gonna sell like legit cards too?
I don't know.
Because if
If
they
they
are,
do
they're literally
singles-
creating a currency, and like the government needs to be involved.
Well, there are
They
already
kinda
It'll
already
kill the
have-
single
there
market.
are there are
That's
already
what I'm saying. They'll
Yeah.
own the single market.
I don't know.
They're-
I don't know if they would take it that far though, because that would. I think that would take a lot of the joy out of the game for people.
I think it would too.
I don't think they care.
it would maybe kill the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if
they
people
could
if
still
people are
they
having
still
fun
might
with it,
try. But
Maybe.
they are
I don't
releasing
know.
like
I
one of
think
the
that'd be
first
dumb.
things they're going to put on the website is their exclusive Throne of Eldraine Deluxe Collection Edition, so that stores won't. No one will have it. To be fair, Amazon won't have it either.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean that's
For now.
yeah, right. But I was really perturbed by that this past week.
As long as they don't undercut, if they make boxes on there for 90, like Amazon did, then it's gonna be so brutal for local game
Well,
stores.
I don't know why they wouldn't. You think about what they sell it to us for, and then their markup. You know what I mean? Like, how much does a box of cards cost? It can't be very much.
Oh, to produce, I no idea.
I mean, I
You don't-
think you're simplifying it a bit. What about the artwork and the
no, I
artists they
get
had to be
it.
paid
I get it,
for
but like
and,
the
you know,
the
like,
margin that they set on their boxes, like they've got to be making.
they got to be making money or they wouldn't do it.
Well, sure.
So if
and
they
then
do,
like you add the retail element on top of that. You
to
know
be
what I
fair, we
mean?
talked about this earlier with like GW says all their own stuff. So if they do take a GW route and they set some like rules, like this is our price,
Yeah, you might
and
not be
you
able to
can't
undercut
sell
them.
it for
The
10% less
the
than
GW
the price.
that
never
could
went-
perhaps end up being a better thing for stores like us.
GW never went directly to Amazon and said, "Hey, can you remove the people that built our game?" You know, I mean, when Wizards went to Amazon directly, like that is a clear like-
Hasbro went to Amazon.
well, sure,
to be
Wizards
fair, so-
Hasbro is Wizards.
Yeah, but so
Hasbro's a much larger company
Hasbro
than just
owns
Wizards,
them.
so.
They're the ones making the deals. I would say Hasbro's way more
Hasbro is
dog
all
shit
the
than
negative.
Wizards of
Well, I was
Coast.
about to say they might be the ones actually pulling the strings.
Well, they
behind
are.
a
They
lot of
own
this
the
stuff.
stuff.
So we
yeah,
say
I don't-
Wizards.
You say Wizards. I don't think
It's probably
necessarily the people
more
at
accurate to
Wizards.
say
It's
Hasbro.
probably
I don't
the people
feel
at
bad
Hasbro.
about
Jason, I'm reading the comments. That's what I'm doing.
It's
I don't want you because of this.
It's parlance is all it is. So like when we say
own
Wizards,
Transformers.
we mean Hasbro.
Did they
'cause
always
they're the
own
ones making the
Transformers?
decisions.
Really?
I mean, so what's your opinions on the Clone War thing?
I think
Because you guys didn't know that, right?
I knew it.
I don't really.
I've
I don't really
been
have an
following
opinion
it.
on
I didn't know about
You
the
know, it
following
sounds
delay.
bad, but I don't know enough about
Well,
it.
what it
to-
sounds like is all
to
these
form an
distributors
opinion.
got their, or all these online stores got their product.
Well, I don't know how many
But-
got them. I know one has
Yeah.
shipped to multiple people. The thing is,
But
the
they
lack
were-
of communication is
but
what
they were
bothers me the
waiting.
most.
They were waiting for everyone to get product
So-
before launching a release day, which is usually what you want to do.
But this,
But
this
not everyone got the message.
This
so they
entire
just
argument is
launched their
biased.
stuff.
We're only hearing the one
But-
side of it. I haven't heard anything on the other side of it.
right? But I mean, you can clearly look at the facts and say that
From
online
your
seller.
side of it, we don't know.
Well, no.
all of the
What I'm
information.
telling you is, online seller A has sold product early.
Did they do it? Did they do it when they should not have?
Yes, because there's no
There's no
official
street
release
date.
I just want to
So,
say,
I'm
out of like the
saying,
5
was
viewers
the-
we have, 3 of them are named Jason.
That's good.
We don't know whether they did it on accident or did it unintentionally.
I don't understand
Yeah,
how
and
that's a
that's-
thing.
So were they not allowed to sell it?
No.
And they sold it anyways.
I would say they've clearly broken a rule.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
So-
no
so-
street date.
That's how is that Fantasy Flight's fault?
No, it's not their fault. But are there going to be repercussions?
I would say Fantasy
Well,
Flight
that's between
could probably
that
have grounds to
distributor
sue
and
on that,
Fantasy
wouldn't they?
Flight.
Yeah.
I think. Well, there's only one distributor of Legion product. That's Alliance.
Okay, but that's between them.
Yeah.
Sure, but like, look what it does to the market.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody is happy about.
Oh,
that.
people are ecstatic about it. They're like, "Yeah, I'm getting my stuff."
Maybe the end customer, but not anybody else.
People do this with Dragon Ball stuff all the time. Like, I think it's very wrong because people that follow the rules get penalized.
The lack of communication is what bothers me the most. Is the fact that they say a date and they're like, oh nope, not that date no more. Then
No, Fantasy Flight doesn't do that. Their employee on a Legion Facebook group does. There's
Yeah.
never been any official communication from Fantasy Flight.
right,
Period.
which bothers me. Like
Period.
they haven't even touched
so
on
it'd be
this.
better to not have anything than
Then a
little
guy that's
snippets
trying to
that-
do his best,
Yeah.
you know, like the guy in the group, like he's just trying to help people out, you know, because he knows people want to get the product and whatnot. But the company is doing nothing. All they need to do is put out an official tweet. Hey, delayed again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to explain why. You don't have to say our boat sunk off of.
After the last week of everything that happened, like there's a date, there isn't a date, it's in production, someone's got the product, someone sold the product. Like there needs to be an official statement from Fantasy Flight at this
Well,
point.
it feels very dishonest because this online seller, I can tell you, got their product the same place I get mine. So why didn't Acropolis receive their 10 pre-ordered boxes to sell early? You know what I mean? Is it because we didn't get 2,000 boxes? Is that why?
That's why I was trying to say that I don't know enough.
Right.
We don't know enough to make.
Well,
a call.
I guess it's kind of a two-pronged thing, right? Like Fantasy Flight's lack of communication is bad, and then this online retailer, they need to be held accountable for breaking clear rules.
I don't disagree that they shouldn't be held accountable, but that's between them. Why does it need to be public information?
Well, I guess it doesn't, but I mean, there needs to be some kind of something.
I don't
They
know.
honestly should lose the right to sell Fantasy Flight stuff. I think, what are they going to do?
I mean, it's going to be pretty bad for the business.
So sometimes it's okay to maybe not make it publicized, but like know that
Phone.
to know that something happened because when I worked at Running Fit, like we'd get a bunch of shoes early, bunch of product early, and at GameStop we get a whole bunch of stuff early, and if we sold anything before the street date, like it was known that you would get harshly punished.
Would you be
Right.
fired?
I would
heard
be
of-
fired
I've
if
heard of
I did it.
I've heard of Blockbusters closing because they played movies the day early.
Yeah,
So
so
not selling them, they just played them in store on their TVs.
I bet there's been a problem with video games like that before too, because the video games sit in the store. I mean, you've worked at GameStop,
Yeah.
So video games will sit in the store for what, like a few weeks, a month.
GameStop's usually get them like
normally.
the week of or the week before.
Oh, okay. So not that long, but they're still there before release date.
Of course.
long enough to tempt you to say, "Hey, I can," you know. What
Well,
I mean?
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
but
an employee, they don't care, but
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Well, like employees, like we're not obviously we're not allowed to even take them
yeah,
out
you
of the
can't
store.
Take 'em, yeah, can't take them home
Like-
or anything. Can't buy them or anything. So.
And it's easier. It's easier in video games because now you have to like literally download and install
Well, it's
everything.
different now
So
than
then
it
someone's
was
gonna be
5
like,
years
"Whoa."
ago,
So
though.
like the company is gonna be like Call of Duty's gonna be like, whoa, that's not supposed to be happening.
Especially since everything runs on servers too,
Yeah.
so you need
Yeah,
their
you-
you
and
need
you
that
know-
service. You know, so like, who's accessing our services? Right
2
now?
days
Doesn't
early.
Make sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
some
you
of that
can
be,
you can actually
sorry.
see like the like on
easily trackable.
Xbox. I'm sure PlayStation has it too. You can see the day that you first originally played it. And it's like that doesn't come out for 2 more days, bro. Like
Yeah.
anywhere in the world. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, some of that can be really strict. I used to work for a software company, and if you like, we were told if we did anything we weren't supposed to do, like early or anything like that, or sold anything, like if our numbers were on a different software company's products, they would come in overnight and they would literally tear the floors out and all the fixtures. And it happened to a couple stores. I think they were just making.
They would audit you guys.
Yeah, basically, like constantly, and it would, and like we'd probably be fired. I mean,
Yeah.
naturally we would, but yeah.
I
it was-
know
see that.
street dates are they're a big thing in every industry.
It's supposed to be
that-
for
that has
fairness.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that no one has, because if it's not enforced, then people are going to go to the person who sells early,
Yeah.
and whoever can get the earliest product has a clear advantage.
And
So-
I'm willing to say that I'm willing to bet that this place had more sales after that went public. Like, oh, I'm just like people even posting on there like, well, I ordered from my local store, but I'm going to try to get this now because I get it now, you know. And
My
Loyalty's
money,
dead.
it's my money, and I want
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
no, to be fair, there were plenty of people that are saying, hey, you know, I'm going to wait until my store gets it because I already pre-ordered it. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going
Is
to.
that loyalty?
Yeah, I mean, it's integrity at the very least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at any rate, that was pretty annoying this past week. So we'll see what.
The existence of online has killed loyalty quite a bit.
Well,
'Cause-
it's not a necessity, right? You don't really need to be loyal to your online store. The whole point of shopping online is literally just to find the cheapest thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but like,
Inconvenience.
like people who would be
Convenience
loyal,
is the-
people who
Yeah.
would be loyal to an LGS, now get things online because of convenience or
Yeah,
cheap or price or
I get it.
timeline. So
yeah.
It's just very short sighted. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
people like I'm going to save $6 on this product instead of, and then
wait 3 days.
The only thing I use Amazon for is stuff out of the country that I can't get here.
I think I mean I
don't use it
really
for
love and
literally
appreciate your
anything
stance on Amazon. I wish that more people had that,
I don't use Amazon.
myself included.
I
use
have a
Amazon
hard
for-
time like
I haven't bought.
I have
Yeah,
a
I
hard
don't think I
time
use
thinking
Amazon
that
for
anything.
what
I
I'm
don't.
I'm buying is actually cheaper because like I can go to a store and I can see that it's on sale or something. Like I don't know, like in my head I'm like I don't know that this is cheaper than what I can get.
I don't know if I don't shop on Amazon out of like any code. I guess I just don't online shop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't. I
That
just
too,
don't either.
That too.
Me personally, like I
got my
obviously
video
like
games
I have a
online, though.
biased opinion. I own a game store, but like
Yeah.
I never frequented a game store before. You know what I mean? So like I don't know the back and forth. Like it's easy for me to say that I would be loyal, but it seems really hard to do. So maybe I wouldn't do it. I just always thought that like the place you play is important to support,
Yeah.
and that again could just be
Absolutely.
my biased opinion. 'Cause
No,
I
I mean I was just,
I think David's got a point here that it's not really about price; it's about convenience. Sometimes
Yeah.
people are willing to pay more to just sit at home and get it.
No,
Right.
that's fair too.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair too.
and
I
that's
just
true.
think
But I mean,
Amazon as a whole is a bad thing.
yeah.
For America, it's
Yeah.
not good.
Well, look at the look at the top end of it. I mean, there's recent headlines of Jeff Bezos cutting everybody's benefits to raise his own salary of like what $20 million an hour.
Wow.
20 what?
He makes several $1,000,000 an hour.
Oh, smokes.
Why?
I mean,
Like, what do
what's your number, man? Like, how much do you need to make to like be done with
We
it?
were talking about that earlier.
Well,
I mean, that's a
like it depends on what you're spending. If you like, well, I guess there's probably a top number that like you just don't need more, even if you are investing.
Yeah, 2.
$2 an hour.
Just after 2, it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh yeah.
I'm not doing this. I don't know.
I get
Money's a great thing, man. But like, if you had $100 million, like, is that enough? Like,
I don't know. You can.
You
like,
need to
it
work
depends
for
on what
money
you're doing
after
with
that.
your. It depends on what you're doing with your money. Because like, if you're dropping $10 million here and there on businesses and investing, like that.
well, if you're
That's
putting
only
$10
10
million
times.
into something, you better be getting something back.
Well,
Well, yeah, but sometimes they
but
don't.
investing is different. That investing is different than earning a salary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you say you earn, if he earns
That's
$20 million
That's
an hour
true.
from
Like how
Amazon,
much do you need to make an hour from your business?
if I got $100 million today, I'm not going to work an hourly job. I'm telling you right now. Like,
You'll probably be done here and just keep me in charge while you
you
go.
would have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, quick correction. Jeff Bezos
better
makes
get a raise,
$8.9
too.
million an hour.
Eight what?
$8.9 million an hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
Is that corrected for like a normal work day or what?
I'm checking.
Probably
It's
40
like-
hours a week.
I was in the military. They told us we made like 25 cents an hour. But that's
Oh,
because you're in the
24 hours a day.
military 24/7. So it's not necessarily all that accurate.
He's saying you're a hypocrite if you shop at chains.
I
don't agree with that at all.
Not necessarily. Some
I don't-
chains
I
are
don't think we need
fine.
to devolve into it, but
They did
that's
a lot of
very
restaurants.
Well, I mean,
short-sighted.
like,
Yeah,
like Walmart is different than Applebee's, right? Like in Applebee's comes to your town, it has a much
Well, Walmart
less
doesn't-
significant economic impact than a Walmart.
Yeah,
but at the same time, those jobs are still local jobs in your local economy.
And that's fair.
Which, I mean, Walmart's not great. I'm not.
No, but that is a
jumping
benefit.
on
They
the
do
Walmart
hire a
train,
lot of. They
but-
do employ a lot of people, even if
it gets
Yeah.
to the, yeah. But like
it's
that-
not Walmart's job to make people wealthy.
A correction. He said somewhat. All caps.
I mean, I agree.
Fair
I
enough.
think.
I think some chains are good. Like some chains have been are actually good. So like they treat their employees very well.
And
give-
I don't argue with that at all.
And so like just because it's a chain doesn't inherently mean it's a
No,
bad thing.
but the concept of it is this. It's the same concept.
Yeah.
But
But it's not the same thing as
I think
3
it-
warehouses in the world.
No.
shipping
I
stuff
think
out.
I think if
I know
if people
Amazon's
supported
much
local a couple times a week, you know, like
warehouses.
let's say you have to drink coffee every day. Like let's say you buy a coffee every day on the way to work. If 2 or 3 days a week you go to a local coffee shop instead of Starbucks, I think that's
I wish
fine.
we had a good local coffee shop.
Downtown's
are
pretty
you,
good.
Copper House,
yeah.
bro. Copper House is
Where's
phenomenal.
that? I've never heard of it.
Downtown.
Hey,
Is
they're
this
actually
a commercial for?
yeah, they're actually
it's right
brand
next to
new.
Chalmers.
He knows where it's at.
Yeah.
He's being a troll.
No, I swear to God, I've never heard of it.
Okay, well,
serious?
I've never heard of it either.
yeah, Copper
All right.
Copper
Look,
House.
I
It's
just
a-
love
it's just
coffee,
a
and I
coffee.
live in downtown, so
Yeah,
like
you can walk to it every
How much is a
morning.
cup of
Jake.
coffee?
I'm sorry, every afternoon.
I don't know. Depends on the coffee.
You
Probably
guys
like
do
$3.
you need to go to
It's
Chalmers, too.
no
That place-
no
have
more
you
than what
never
you're
been
gonna
there?
pay
I'm
at
not going there.
Starbucks.
We need to go.
No,
there.
but I
it's
don't
actually a
It's
better
so
product.
cool.
I
I
don't.
can't
I
do
mean,
it.
I don't go to
Oh,
Starbucks.
that's right.
I'm not doing it.
That's
You can
not-
go into the store part. They have like old candy and
I
stuff.
don't want to go in there.
That's fair. We go in the coffee shop.
it's already 10.
Yep.
Holy smoke!
Okay. At any rate, no, I think supporting local is important.
We're biased.
Yeah, he said. Jason says Timmy's. I drink a lot of Timmy's on the weekends, so like I'm.
I don't ever go there.
Actually,
Oh, I
it's a
love
pretty easy
Tim Hortons.
walking distance for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually,
like,
yeah.
if there's somewhere awesome downtown, tell me about
Yeah,
it.
no, yeah. Check. It's right
I'm
across.
actually pretty upset at you guys.
It's literally
now.
right across street from.
Okay, you have
from
nobody
the
to
You don't
blame
have
but
the internet
yourself.
on your phone. That's right. You can't figure it
Wait,
out. on
what?
your own.
Oh no, he's being sarcastic. You do have the internet on your phone.
He's got it.
Oh, all right, guys.
Yeah,
well,
David,
that was
that's awesome.
another episode of the show.
The guy
so-
from San Francisco knew and visited this coffee shop
because he cares. He cares about the community that he grew up in.
I guess
the guy from San Francisco.
the guy. I obviously care too, and I just haven't been made aware of this
Jake,
place
I don't
yet.
think you don't care for the community if you don't want to go to a coffee shop.
You're just saying that because you didn't know. it
No, the
existed
thing is,
either.
he wants to
I
go to
don't
the
care.
coffee shop. He just didn't know it existed.
Guess what? I know it's there. I'm probably not going to go there.
I like that bubble tea place.
Oh, that
It
place
is really good,
garbage.
though.
All right, guys.
That's- that's
We'll see you next week. We love you. Bye.
Yep.
No, bye.
Episode 32. Bye.
32,
Yeah, bro.
37.
I think it was
Your joke is 37.